So hello and welcome back to Go Again Gaming. My name is Az, and it's just a quick update video with regards to the channel and what you can come to expect over the next 2 to 3 months. Yeah, let's get straight into it. So I've been thinking about expanding this channel into other geekdoms, other games and other things, rather than just Flesh and Blood, albeit it is my favourite game at the moment. I've been thinking, because I recently did a Resident Evil 3 box opening live stream, and that proved to be really, really popular, albeit I did have a little bit of luck with regards to the video was shared, and a lot of people sort of joined the stream from there. It was great fun, and it just went to show that obviously I do have experience in lots of other card games, board games, and geeky tabletop space. So it just made me think, do I want to start introducing other shows, other things, rather than just having Flesh and Blood? So Flesh and Blood's still going to be the focus of this channel because it is my favourite game. But I just thought I could probably speak about other things here and there and bring other faces into the community and potentially other people into the game of Flesh and Blood as well. So I think it's a win-win situation. More content for you, more sort of games coming into the spotlight, and hopefully more players also checking out Flesh and Blood as well as a result of finding the channel through another game, potentially. But we will see. So a couple of ideas I've had. The first new series, as such, is going to be something called Tabletop Hype. So this is going to be a series that focuses on upcoming Kickstarters or upcoming crowd-funded board games. I'm a massive fan of board games, and you can probably see behind me slightly that I've got a massive shelf down here which is just full of board games. There's the Resident Evil 3 Kickstarter, which I opened the other day. And below it is Betrayal at the House on the Hill, King of Tokyo, King of New York, etc. So yeah, I'm a massive fan of board games and a massive fan of how Kickstarter brings some awesome projects to life and some awesome indie games to life. So I'm going to be doing a Tabletop Hype series where I just find random games every week or two, and big massive games that like sort of pique my interest, and just talk about them, talk about the pledge levels, talk about the theme, talk about the mechanics, and just going through the campaign and what you can come to expect from these particular games that are being released, and just shining a bit of a light on some of the awesome board games out there, or some of the awesome ideas that people have out there for a board game. Because I'm a massive fan of board games. I love the what board games are all about, getting your friends around, gathering around a table, chucking some dice, playing with cards, and all shifting these stuff around. I'm a massive fan of all that. So I think I'm going to do this Tabletop Hype series, which I did experiment with on a previous channel, but I don't think it was really the place for it. But yeah, it depends. I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet, but I've got a couple of ideas brewing. So drop a comment in the section below if you think that you potentially watch these things, or you would encourage me to do these things. So yeah, it's very much all sort of speculation at the moment, but I do have a few ideas. So Tabletop Hype is one of those shows that I might be doing, focusing on upcoming board games that are going to be crowdfunded. And these crowdfunded board games normally are epic, sprawling games with lots of awesome miniatures, and yeah, it's just a fantastic platform to allow creators to realise their dreams through crowdfunding. So yeah, Tabletop Hype may be a series that you'll come to see in the future. The next series that you'll probably come to see in the future is Az's MTG Spotlight. So I've taken a massive step away from Magic the Gathering, but I still see things here and there with all of the product that's getting churned out, all the time. There's going to be stuff that you come across and you're like, oh yeah, that'll be good in so and so, that'll be good for this and this, or that could be good as a new deck, or that could be good as a new commander. Commander is obviously the only game or the only format I play with regards to Magic the Gathering, and as you can see in the background, I still have 9 commander decks made. So yeah, still playing casually here and there. So I might do a little bit of a series called Az's MTG Spotlight, which just highlights some cool things in Magic the Gathering that are still trickling through among all the other crap that Wizards of the Coast are doing. There's always going to be little nuggets here and there, but I think as a whole, MTG is definitely been put on the back burner. But I think a little MTG Spotlight series here and there, just showcasing some cool cards, some cool interactions that interest me, I think could be quite cool, quite therapeutic. Still throwing a little bit of love Magic the Gathering's way when I see a new card that I think, oh yeah, that's definitely me, or that will definitely go in this deck, or I will definitely build a deck for this reason because I like this theme or this mechanic, etc. So yeah, as is MTG Spotlight series, here and there, throwing a bit of love Magic the Gathering's way, even though I have had massive burnout recently. So let me know if you'd like to see a little MTG Spotlight series. And something that some of you may have heard about already with regards to the live stream I did building the Brute for this upcoming series, and that is Ultimate Pit Night. So this is going to be a new series, a new gameplay series, in real life series, with my friends that I'm just going to be giving decks to, and we're going to be doing the Ultimate Pit Fight format for Flesh and Blood. So Ultimate Pit Fight is essentially a multiplayer format for Flesh and Blood. Now I don't know how this is going to go, because I've never played multiplayer Flesh and Blood, and I don't think there is much content out there for it. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays, how it works, whether it's good or whether it's not the same experience as normal Flesh and Blood, because normal Flesh and Blood is obviously a 1v1 game. So I don't know how the interactions will be in multiplayer, although there is an interesting rule which means you can only attack players to your immediate left and your immediate right. So you can't attack the person directly in front of you, opposite you, if you're a 4-player. So that could be interesting, could be cool with regards to politics and allying with people that you obviously can't attack and all that sort of good stuff. But yeah, going to be interesting. But Ultimate Pit Night is a series I'm going to be bringing to you. It's going to be in real life, highly edited footage with sort of game nights style vibes as well. So definitely watch out for that. If you're a Flesh and Blood fan, definitely watch out for that, because that's going to be probably the most edited videos I'm going to be doing on this channel, along with the next thing that I'm going to announce as well. Again, all of this is speculative. I don't know whether I'm going to do it or not, but these are all ideas that I've come up with for future videos. So yeah, it may come to fruition, it may not, but it is very likely for these ones that I've mentioned so far. So the Tabletop Hype series, the MTG Spotlight series, and the Ultimate Pit Night series are definitely being experimented with as we speak. So Ultimate Pit Night is the thing that I spoke about last. That is going to be the Ultimate Pit Fight format series, edited in the style of game nights. So yeah, that's another thing. And then we have the Let's Visit series, another series that I plan to do, depending on how the first lot of shooting goes. So this weekend I am off to Brighton, a little weekend away with the girlfriend, and while I'm there I'm going to be shooting an episode of the Let's Visit series. So this is where I travel around the UK to find local game stores that stock and sell Flesh and Blood products, and I'm going to be capturing their store, all of its glory, having a little walk around tour, having a little sort of spotlight, as it were, on the town that I'm visiting, some of the attractions, as well as the local game store, having a tour of the local game store, getting all the good stuff there, capturing all their sort of stock and inventory, and just shining some lights on the local game stores of the areas that I visit, and also playing a game of Flesh and Blood against them as well. So going to be a nice little series if I can get it off the ground again. I'm shooting the first episode of this potential series this weekend, and my girlfriend's going to be helping me do that. So hopefully that can turn into a series. We will see. I still need to sort of find out what game stores do Flesh and Blood products, because it is still a very new game to the UK. So yeah, if you run a Flesh and Blood store, or you run or distribute or sell Flesh and Blood products, and you want to do a series like this with me, leave a comment in the section below, or just send me an email at goagaingaming@gmail.com, and we can sort something out. But yeah, Let's Visit series, the first episode shooting this weekend, for release sometime in July. So hopefully that turns into like an every couple of months sort of series, because again, that's going to be highly edited as well. So yeah, looking forward to shooting the first episode of that, if it is going to be a series. But this episode will come out whether it's going to be a series or not. So definitely look forward to the Let's Visit Brighton game store series, and it's the Dice Saloon, which I'm visiting in Brighton. So they've gladly and luckily agreed to take part in this first video. So yeah, that's going to be really, really good, whether it becomes a series or not. And yeah, so all of those ideas. So you got the Tabletop Hype series with Kickstarter board game content. We've got Az's MTG Spotlight series, which is Magic the Gathering related, all the exciting stuff that excites me personally. I'll probably be covering that on that series. We got the Ultimate Pit Fight series, which features a lot of my friends that play Commander, just playing with some Flesh and Blood decks that I've made in the multiplayer format that is Ultimate Pit Fight. So that's going to be called Ultimate Pit Night. And then we have the Let's Visit series. So 4 different shows that I'm thinking of putting out on the Go Again Gaming YouTube channel. So yeah, I'm going to be quite busy in the next few months, just seeing if I can dedicate to doing all of these different shows for you, but we will see. Some of them will be released slower than others, like the Ultimate Pit Night and Let's Visit series will probably be, at the moment, every couple of months or so, depending on how much stuff I can do and how much stuff I can get done, especially the Let's Visit series, because obviously that takes a whole weekend sometimes. You have to get to the place, shoot the place, also look at the obviously just chill out in the area and do some meals out in the local area and just experience the area. So the Let's Visit series probably going to be every 2 to 3 months, depending on the scheduling of what I can do. But yeah, we've got all those series potentially coming up, and I've also got a couple of speculative things in the pipeline as well. So one of them is a series called UK versus USA. So this is going to be an online sort of webcam based limited gameplay series against American content creators. So you probably will know of these American content creators. Some of them are very large, and they have sort of tentatively agreed to playing a game with me at some point, and I'm probably going to record it and ask them to allow me to release that gameplay video on my channel, and I'm sure they'll be all right with it. I've had some conversations with them. I'm not going to spoil who they are, because you'll have to watch out for that. But yeah, they're massive community members in the USA. So I'm speculating that I can do this series. So it's UK, which is me, versus USA, which is them. So it's going to be a limited gameplay series against American content creators of Flesh and Blood. So look out for that. And then I'm also going to be potentially featuring on other channels as well in the future. Again, I've been speaking to a few people out in America, and potentially going to be featuring on some of their content as well. As a new Flesh and Blood player, again, I'm only sort of nearly 2 months into the game, so probably going to be a spotlight on... I said that word, spotlight, a load of times in this video. But yeah, it's going to be probably a spotlight on the new player experience, how I got into the game, what I'm finding, pros and cons, all that sort of stuff. Going to be speaking to them about that. So again, that's more speculative, that's more out of my control, that's more to do with if they agree or what their schedule is like, etc. really. And as well as that, I have to get up in order for me to play a game against an American content creator or be on an American content creator's show. I have to adhere to their sort of time zone, and a couple of these people live in sort of Eastern and Central American times. That means that I'm going to have to get up very early or stay up extremely late here in the UK in order to collaborate with them. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting thing if I can get that to work, and if they are up for it. I'm sure they will be, because they're all lovely. That's the great thing about Flesh and Blood, is that the Flesh and Blood community is all awesome. They're all lovely people. So yeah, just a quick update video. Well, I say quick, it's now been 15 minutes or so with regards to what you can come to expect from my channel going forward, alongside all the other stuff that I've been doing recently with regards to Flesh and Blood discussion videos and hero insights, and all this other stuff that I've been doing here. Giveaways, of course, will still happen, and yeah, I'm just looking forward to bringing you more and more stuff of higher quality as time goes on. So thanks very much for everyone's support so far. It's been fantastic, and please make sure you like the video if you like the ideas that I'm coming up with. Leave a comment in the section below as to what you think could be a good thing to cover. If you've got any ideas, or whether you think any of those ideas are absolutely garbage, you wouldn't watch the channel, then let me know in the comment section below. And if you're looking to buy any sort of Flesh and Blood Seal products or Ultra Pro accessories and you are in the UK, use my affiliate link in the description box below and get 3% off your order by using the discount code GoAgainGaming at checkout with the card vault, and yeah, just get some money off if you're looking to buy any Flesh and Blood or Ultra Pro stuff. But yeah, please make sure you subscribe to the channel as well, and hit the little bell notification if you do want to be notified of any future videos. I have been Az from GoAgainGaming, and yeah, we will see you on the next video. I don't know what that video is going to be. We will see, but thanks for watching. Peace.